Students, now we'll see corresponding angles theorem. This was our second property. The corresponding angles formed by a transversal of two parallel lines are of equal measure. That means I am going to prove that corresponding angle A and B are congruent. They are of equal measure. So let's see. First of all, we'll write down what is given to me. It is given that two lines are parallel. So I have written here line L is parallel to line M. There is a transversal. So I'll write line N is transversal. So whatever is given in the statement, I will write it as given data. Now they are saying that corresponding angles are of equal measure. This is to be proved. So I'll write to prove angle A is equal to angle B. Okay. So in proof, I have to write angle A plus angle C is 180. This is what we know already, that angles in linear pair are supplementary. Remember, whatever statement you write in proof, you have to give a reason for it. Okay. So A plus C is 180. Reason is angles in linear pair. This is statement number 1. The next, angle B and C, they are also supplementary. This is what just now we proved in the interior angle theorem. So angle B plus angle C is 180 degree. Reason, interior angles of parallel lines. Remember, we should mention parallel lines, because if lines are not parallel, then interior angles cannot be supplementary. Okay. Now in 1 and 2 we can see that both right hand sides are 180. That means both statements are equal. So I can write A plus C is equal to B plus C from 1 and 2. Isn't it? So if you look at both sides, angle C is common. So it is getting eliminated. So what is left with you? Angle A is equal to angle B. And this is what we need to prove. Isn't it? Now, let's move to the next theorem. That is alternate angles theorem. Similarly, now we can say the statement first to prove that the alternate angles formed by a transversal of two parallel lines are of equal measure. So again you write the given data. Same, line L is parallel to line M. Line N is a transversal. I have marked 3 angles here. Okay. We know that there are total 8 angles formed. So I have marked only 3, B, C and D. Now I have to prove that angle B is equal to angle D. Isn't it? They are alternate angles. Students, remember one thing, that if I prove that one pair of alternate angles are congruent, then other pair is similarly proved. So there is no need to prove the second one. Okay. So that is why we are taking only one pair of alternate angles. So angle D plus angle C is 180 degree. Same reason as we gave in the previous theorem, angles in linear pair, because they are made on the same line. So we call it as linear pair. Angle C plus B is 180 degree. Interior angles of parallel lines. So now you can see 180 degree on both right hand side. So again D plus C is equal to C plus B. Right. So if both sides are equal, find out the common thing. Angle C is common thing. Okay. So what is left with you? Angle D and angle B. Hence it is proved that alternate angles are congruent. So 3 major properties which we have done in previous year also. This year we have proved it. Okay. So these 3 properties as a theorem we have proved that interior angles between two parallel lines and it's one of the transversal are supplementary. Alternate angles between two parallel lines and a transversal are congruent. And corresponding angles between two parallel lines and a transversal are also congruent. So these are the 3 major properties that we have done today. Students, you have to write down these theorems. You have to learn and practice it, because theorems are asked as a proof also. So today we are not starting with the exercise sum. you will write all the theorems and learn the properties. Okay. In the next lecture, we will start with the exercise. Thank you, students.